Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a first impressions on the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I created this look using the palette, and if you want to see how I got this look and what my thoughts are, then just keep watching. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a look using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I have not yet used this, and I'm really excited because I swatched it in Sephora, and I think this has got to be Urban Decay's best palette so far. I have all of the Naked palettes that have been released up to this point, and I got this one. And like I said, from the swatches, it seems like it's going to be really amazing. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So I already have my foundation and bronzer, highlight, everything done. All we're going to be doing is the eyes. In my last video using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette, I went through my foundation routine and I did the exact same thing today. So if you want to see that, I will link that video down below. So first, to get started, I want to go in with just a blending brush. We're going to use the Sephora Pro Fluffy Crease Brush. I'm going to take the shade Riff and just dust that all over the crease. My eyes have also already been primed. So that is what we're working with so far. Just a nice transition shade to add to the crease. So now I want to go in with the shade Good as Gone, and I'm going to take that on more of a precise brush like this one. This is from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collection. This is the JH31. I have not yet tried these, so I'm interested to see how this is going to go. And I'm just going to dip that in and add it to the crease. Honestly, like in person, it's showing up so it almost looks more black than brown, and you know, in the pan it definitely looks brown. But it's alright, I actually kind of like it. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So far, here's what we're working with. So I'm going to take the original brush and the original shade Riff, and I'm just going to go over the crease again to kind of blend everything out. I feel like when you're on the crease stage of the eye look, it always looks so crazy, but then when you add like you add your lid shade and you do the lower lash line, it all comes together. So yeah, so I think what I want to do is I really want to test out this purple, and which is Guilt Trip. So I think I'm going to take that on a flat brush and go all over the lid with it. I'm going to take the Zoeva 234 Smoky Shader brush, and I'm just going to dip in and see how that builds with a brush. I may end up going in with my finger, but let's see what the brush does. So that applied pretty nicely with the brush. Now I just want to kind of work on the crease a little bit again and blend it all together, taking that original crease, the fluffy brush, and I'm just going to dip into Riff again and blend everything out. Alrighty, my first impressions of this palette is that even though the colors are beautiful, I'm kind of having a hard time finding a complete look with this. I don't know, it's blending okay, it's fine. I just don't know, now that I'm actually starting to use it, if it's something that I would solely take with me on a trip. I would definitely need another palette with more neutral shades. I mean, there's tons of pops of color, you know, all of these and that. I don't know if that's just me. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just, you know, taught myself through YouTube videos, and I just like to play around with makeup. But to me, this is not something I would be able to take by itself. So far, that's my thoughts on it. Okay, I think I want to move on to the lower lash line to see if this will like kind of all tie together, and you know, then maybe go in and deepen up the crease again. So I'm going to take the Zoeva 230 pencil brush and just take Riff again like we did on the top and just buff that into the lower lash line. Now I'm going to do the same thing that we did on the top, take Good As Gone and start buffing that into the lower lash line as well. So here is what we're working with so far. As you can see, I went a little higher with this shade than I did on this eye, so I'm just going to take a little bit of Weekender and try to clean that up a little bit. So I think what I want to try to do is take my Beauty Blender, which has, I always like to do this after I've done my eyes, just because there is still like a little bit of remaining product, and I can sometimes try to clean up the outer corner and kind of sharpen it up to make it look neater. So I think this look is definitely not my favorite. I mean, it just isn't. I don't know what I could really do to make it better just using this palette. So I'm going to do my brow bone highlight. I'm going to take the Zoeva 226 smudger brush and just take a little bit of Breakaway and put that on the brow bone. I feel like that highlighted pretty nicely. Now I think just to deepen up the outer corner a little bit more, I want to take, maybe I'll take a little bit of Jet, very little bit since this is a black, and just deepen up the outer corner to try to blend it all together. Alright, so I think I'm done with the shadow portion of the eyes, and now I'm going to add some black eyeliner. Going to use my tried and true Marc Jacobs black eyeliner and just put this in my waterline and my tight line. Okay. I always think black eyeliner does help tie everything together. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara and coat my lashes. So that is the eyes with the mascara. Overall, I don't think it turned out horribly, but it's definitely not my favorite look I've ever done. It is super dark and smoky looking. So to give you my thoughts on this palette now after doing an eye look with it, I'm a little underwhelmed. I was thinking that this was going to be, you know, I was going to be super inspired by it. And I mean, I definitely use purple and I never do that, but like I just don't think that this is a palette that I would bring by itself with me on a trip. The shadows did blend pretty nicely, and they are super pigmented, and they are very soft to the touch, which I like. I do think that formulation-wise, this is probably Urban Decay's best so far. However, the Urban Decay Naked and the Naked 3 are hands down my favorite Urban Decay palettes. And this one is not bad. I'm going to continue to play around with it, and if you guys want, I would love to do more looks with it, and you just let me know what colors you want to see from this palette. So that's it for the palette. Now I want to go in with another new product, and these are Kylie Coesmetics liquid lipsticks, and I'm debating between the three of these. They're all different reds. I'm thinking this red is going to look the best with this like dark smoky eye, so I think we're going to go with that. And that is the lip. Alright guys, so this is the finished look using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette and the Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade The After Party. This is from her 21st birthday collection, and I do like her liquid lips. They are a bit drying, definitely more drying compared to like Jeffree Star's Velour liquid lipsticks and the ColourPop liquid lipsticks, but I mean, they are stunning and pigmented, and they do hold up on the lips, so I can deal with a little drying when it comes to liquid lipsticks. So this is the finished look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Also, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this palette if you have it, and what looks you've come up with. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.